It is time for some Dear Dr. Karyn action right now. Great questions coming in. The first one, my husband never calls me by my name. We've been together for 30 years, married for 26. He doesn't have any pet names for me, and when talking to my daughter, he says, your mother. He's a good man, has a bit of a wandering eye, but otherwise treats me very well. I live a very comfortable life, nice home, nice car, nice clothes, lots of extra spending money. Oh, who is this guy? I love my husband, and I think he does love me as well. It just bothers me that when most husbands are calling their wives sweetheart, love, and dear, mine can't even call me by my name. It's a very interesting question. I've actually never seen anything like it. So he's calling her everything but her name.
But not her name. Don't you just love these questions? I love, please keep sending in your questions. I love them. I find them so fascinating and fun. Okay, so what I'm curious about is then what does he call her?
I don't know.
Yeah. Right? Like you?
Yeah, hey you. Get over here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. So I'm not sure if he doesn't call her by her name, or he doesn't call her pet names. I'm not quite sure exactly based on the email, but what I would actually say is that if it bothers you, then you just tell him.
Just say something.
Just say something.
Right.
Listen, we've talked about this a lot of times in the segments throughout City Line around women. When we get upset, we just hold things on and we don't have the courage to say, so just say, babe, I really want you to call me sweetheart, love. Like script it.
Script it.
Men really like that, by the way.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Give me a script, please.
Give me a script.
Make it so easy.
Make it so easy. Because men, a lot of husbands, they just want to please their wives. But when we talk in these abstract, terms, they don't really know exactly what we're talking about. So. And she says, honey, I really want you to call me honey, sweetheart, love.
Yes.
Please do not call me your mother.
Yeah.
Yes, I do not want to be called that, okay? So just take that off the list. So just be really clear about it.
Okay. It seems very unromantic to have to tell them, and this is always our issue. But just say it.
But just say it, because he sounds like he's got some wonderful qualities.
Yeah.
Right?
You call me beautiful, please, from now on.
Exactly.
Thanks so much.
There you go.
Dear Dr. Karyn, I am a mother of 2 beautiful children aged 6 and 8. I'm currently facing a traumatic time in my life. My husband of 10 years decided to leave our marriage after 2 years of difficulties. I want to work at it. He doesn't. How do I get through this difficult time? I'm worried about my future, staying strong for my children and staying strong for me. This gives me goosebumps.
I know, and you know what? The sad part about this one is that we're hearing more and more stories like this. When I look over all the questions that got sent to our website, I would say about 25% are about divorce.
Right.
Huge amount of people that are struggling. So a couple things that are really, really important. Number one, when you're going through a divorce, you have to get support for yourself. It's really important that the wife or whoever, whoever is kind of in it, that you're getting the support, because otherwise what happens is that the parent ends up kind of unloading to the kids. Really, really damaging.
Right.
So you want to make sure you're either getting regular, whether it's a counselor, whether or not you've got kind of a mother, an aunt, an uncle, somebody in your life that you can be talking to, and just because you're going to have to vent. You're going to have to be venting. You cannot be venting to your kids.
Right.
And number 2, for your kids, it's really important to say 2 things, 2 key messages when parents are going through this. Number 1, that mommy and daddy still love you. And number 2, that this is not your fault.
Right.
And so, because a lot of kids will internalize that, well, if I was just a little bit better, maybe if I wasn't acting out as much, maybe this would not have actually happened. It's really important for children to know that it has nothing to do with them.
Nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with them. Yeah.
This might be a topic for another segment, but are you allowed to be down around your kids?
Like,
Can she be sad? Because I think a lot of moms, particularly, they're thinking, I need to be strong.
Yeah, no, it's a good
I need to show you that I can handle this.
Yeah.
But can you be sad in front of them? And I mean, not, depressed sad, so they're traumatized.
I would absolutely say,
I wonder about that.
Yes. In the same side, I would say yes. Mommy's sad. This is sad for our family, but I'm also going to be getting support.
Right.
So you're kind of balancing it, because it is human, and there's nothing wrong with being sad.
It's the range of emotions.
It's the range of emotion. To be strong, I want the mom to be actually getting her own support and telling kids, I'm getting my own support, but it's still okay for me to be sad.
Good stuff. Good advice.